It is Sunday, June 22nd, 7:45, and I've decided, since I've been shut out of Tom Sawyer 2 days in a row and River Bell, I can get to Magic Kingdom as it opens. I'll have to adjust my work schedule the rest of the week. It's just a 3-hour shift I was intending to work later today that I'll have to make up for it later in the week, but we'll figure that out. Because I was going to have a 3-hour opening to go up to Magic Kingdom anyway, probably Thursday, to try to get on Tom Sawyer again, and it's the reason I'm gonna go now is because I just finished a shift and I ended up south of I-4. Perfect timing. If I leave now, I'll get to Magic Kingdom about 9 o'clock when it opens. And obviously will not have too much trouble parking. And then even what I was hoping, I saw at least one of the Main Street USA transportation methods, the car or the bus or the horse trolley. I saw at least the car going yesterday. And it's just, I can't even remember one of the last time that I rode up or down Main Street USA. I mean, especially in the horse trolley, if they have it going still, I have no idea. I mean, they probably took it away because of the horse manure. Maybe they didn't, but we'll find out this morning, and if so, at least I can take my time, kind of do that, walk through some shops, because the group yesterday wasn't really feeling that, or at least maybe I didn't press it enough. When you're with people, you kind of want to do stuff, not just randomly go through shops, and you're all going to look at different stuff, but I always enjoy walking through the Emporium and taking my time, maybe chatting with a cast member. So maybe we'll get that done today. And normally I'd go spend time, maybe I will spend some time at a water park if we get a lot done at Magic Kingdom prior to like 1 o'clock. And I'd go sit at a water park for a few hours. We'll see what happens. Just getting on I-4 now. Should be at Disney. Well, it said less than an hour. However, I'm going to stop and see if this Circle K at this exit up here has some breakfast sandwiches and hash browns. Circle K's got a great $4 breakfast combo, medium coffee, breakfast sandwich, and a hash brown, $4 plus tax. And I know that even though I don't like the Seffner exit, the U-turn to get to Circle K is annoying. But I'm going to do it anyway, because other Circle K's may be even more annoying, and who knows, you don't want to keep going. If this one doesn't have a breakfast sandwich or a hash brown, we'll go to the next one. And that Circle K did not have any breakfast stuff. They had the lunch stuff, so I have a feeling that we just sometimes have like, and I mean, I sometimes throw, not tantrums, but I just think that lady there refused to make it. And the way that it is what I'm saying, like, and I've gotten over this for the most part in my job, what I'm cooking, that is. And there, where you just feel like, oh, I don't have to cook. They're lucky I'm even here, so I'm not going to cook any of this breakfast stuff at 5 a.m. Screw it. Screw them. Screw the customers who might want the stuff. They're lucky I'm even here. And a lot of people still kind of feel that way after COVID. A lot of people didn't return to work. Some people just felt that way in general. I've seen it before COVID. And like I said, I have to remind myself. When I get pissy too, when I'm working, cooking is, yeah, I've had situations where I've had to run my retail outlet at a college, and I'm the only one there, and it ticks me off, and I'll start to work really slow. I mean, at a normal pace, I should say. Usually I'm working at 115%, even though I think that's a silly thing to say. But yeah, no, maybe I'd slow it down to like 90%, because I'm the only one there, and I'm getting bombarded with tickets, and you know, it's like the customers have no sympathy. That's how I would feel, and so I kind of connect with that. For some people at their jobs, and you get fed up because you're the only one there, and you have a lot of responsibility, but you know, we just need to kind of get over that, and you know, just put your head down and do your job. I don't know that that's going to be rewarding to anybody, and it rarely is, where you're in a situation at work and you're frustrated, and all right, you know, I'm just going to power through it, and when we choose to do that, rarely is there any type of reward on the other side. That's just the way it is. So a long, detailed kind of digression from just the fact of, you know, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. There should be plenty of breakfast items in that hot rack there. So we'll try the next Circle K, and then hopefully I don't end up all the way to Orlando without getting some breakfast items. Let's see here, I see a Circle K. We'll give the Circle K a shot here, and if we miss again, probably going to have to then consider upgrading. Well, I wouldn't consider a quality upgrade, but certainly an upsell to just going to McDonald's, and maybe there's a deal on the app. But a McDonald's breakfast meal, and I hate the coffee at McDonald's. So there's a McDonald's right here. Which way is the Circle K? Opposite direction, of course. And we have to sit here at the light for a left turn. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Wouldn't you know it? Now Dunkin' has a $6 deal, because yeah, I almost guarantee you that they don't do breakfast here because of the crossover with Dunkin'. They'll have that lunch shit, but they won't have breakfast stuff. Yeah, this is going to turn into a goose chase now and add all kinds of time to the drive to Magic Kingdom. Like, this is just, I hate this. And they don't even have coffee in that gas station because of the Dunkin' crossover. Like, you know, at least I honestly don't have to waste my time. It's so annoying. I'm just gonna go to BK, I think. Something a little different. Now we'll try another one. Just the perils, first world problems, right? So that was McIntosh Road. So at least make a note. The Circle K on McIntosh Road does not. And I didn't even see, we saw the stickers for the $3 meal deal. I didn't even see the hot dog set up there. So I think that was false advertising. And then the Dunkin', I would have gotten the $6 deal. So Dunkin' looked a little bit busy. It'll be certainly, to try the next Circle K will just be less time consuming, and hopefully that one will have food. So maybe at Plant City, just the way it is. All right, we're gonna try Branch Forbes Road. What I'm hoping for, they have this pretzel roll sausage sandwich, and when you know it, it's not telling me which direction Circle K is. So that's, you know, hold on, I think I can just see it there to the right. Nope, this one has a Subway attached. If it's inside, yeah, they won't have food. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Yeah, this one has a Subway attached to it. I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, so we're 0 for 3. I mean, maybe that had food, but I doubt it. Usually, when these gas stations, you know, put like a Subway or Dunkin' Donuts in there, there's a no compete. So, well, that's 0 for 3. I mean, I don't know. I guess you could say 0 for 3. I am going to call it 0 for 3. Now this next exit, I mean, they have a Wawa, which will have expensive Grab stuff. It's going to cost me double. Burger King, I think, has a breakfast deal. Lodging, yeah, no Circle K. Racetrack has a twofer on breakfast sandwiches, but it's $6, and then you're gonna get coffee. You're just ringing up the register. So I'll pass this exit and keep trying. Yeah, there's a Circle, and it didn't have Circle K on the exit thing, but I'm glad it didn't, because it was on the left side and it had a Dunkin' Donuts in it. So we're probably, I'm losing hope at this point of finding anything. Well, finding a Circle K. We're gonna end up paying up for McDonald's, which doesn't taste nearly as good. Probably worse for you. And here's one of the issues too with the gas station deal there at Circle K. Once you hit 9 o'clock, that food starts running out. They usually don't remake the breakfast. I've seen when I get into the morning, the employee is like cooking, you know, big batches of everything. Like a big batch of sandwiches and then hash browns, etc. And that's kind of the last round of breakfast food. They won't cook anymore. So, you know, Sundays are not, you know, weekdays that tends to run out really early because you get people going to work. But Sundays, Saturdays, and Sundays, not so much. So hopefully it's not too far off this exit. We're gonna try here. All right, so this is like one of the refurbished, updated Circle K's. They're trying to keep up with Racetrack, and if this doesn't have it, then, well, there's Burger King right across the street. Then, although look, it's not easy to get to because of the divider. I'm not going to do that unless there's like an entrance back there. I was going to say, because then I'll just screw it and I'll just go and I'll get food at the Magic Kingdom. But sitting at this red light makes me that freaking frustrated that if I just walk in there and I can't get what I want, and I'll just get frustrated enough. Because I'm a mile off the highway now. I'm sitting at a red light for 30 seconds. This is costing me like now a half hour of my... So I got what I needed. My medium coffee and sausage, double cheese, and bacon on a pretzel bun. It's a little spicy. It doesn't say it, but it is. And then a hash brown. You gotta eat that hash brown right away, otherwise it becomes inedible almost. Much like French fries. We're back off now. I wanted to just bring up, at what point does it become cost prohibitive to add, now I guess if you're considering time as a commodity, which it certainly is, perhaps the most valuable commodity of all, where I cost myself easily 5 minutes on 2 other exits, and this is probably closer to 10. Because I was on pace to get to the Magic Kingdom parking lot at about 9 o'clock. With all this fooling around, let's see. Oh, don't miss my turn. Maybe I was scheduled to get there prior to 9 o'clock.
Starting route to Magic Kingdom Park.
Yeah, I mean, I must have been on pace to get there. I think I was. I was on pace to get there before 9 o'clock, and now not so much. We'll see what happens. But I cost myself a pretty good amount of time. Whereas if I could have just said, all right, well, I got coffee. That's a pretty big sandwich and a hash brown for $4.28. So that definitely is worth some time. This much food at Magic Kingdom, coffee, breakfast sandwich, and a hash brown. Not that I think you could find all these items. I mean, you can find coffee, obviously, and I'm sure you can find a breakfast sandwich, perhaps even a hash brown. Probably going to cost you more than like $12 and $15. Now, for some people to say, all right, well, you know what, the $8 is worth getting the Magic Kingdom 15 minutes earlier, and I totally understand people, especially if you're even an annual pass holder that maybe only goes once a month or so. Now this is my 5th time this week, but the only reason I'm going today is to make sure I get on Tom Sawyer, because you don't know what's going to happen. I had planned on going to Magic Kingdom on Thursday, but it wasn't going to be until if I was going to go up Thursday in the morning, I would have gone to a water park first, most likely, and then maybe I wouldn't have gotten to Tom Sawyer because it would have closed because of weather. I would much rather, either way, you never know what the future, but at least this will open up, possibilities on Thursday. I could do something else, or just veg at the water park all day. And then, figure out what to do in the evening. You never know what to do in the evening when Disney doesn't have the festivals at Epcot, which, has concerts at night. So, I just never know how to finish my night at Disney. It's weird. Although, I've been leaving around like 9 o'clock anyway. So anyway, it's my work schedule. Usually I'd stay until, that's the other thing. Is, pretty much, if I came up to Disney, no matter what, I'd end my night either at Reflections or Fantasmic. Usually Reflections. Now the new one, Harmonious, I think it's called. Not that I've seen it. I have to see it, but I don't know if the rewatchability is there as Reflections. So times have changed. There's nothing you can do.